Americans pay more than anyone else on the planet for the exact same medicines. And it's partly because of something called patent thickets. No. That's not what we're talking about. Innovation is important. It's how we create new medicines that help everyone get and stay healthy. When a new medicine is invented, the drug company takes out a patent on that medicine, saying no one else can copy it for a certain amount of time. This allows the company to recoup their initial investment in the medicine's development and invest in the next generation of drugs. When the main patent expires, generic versions can be sold for less money. A generic drug has to be exactly like the original, with no meaningful variations. In other industries like tech, a new company could launch a product that contains aspects of a patented product and just pay royalties to the company that holds the patent. The manufacturer of the generic has to clear all of the existing patents on that drug before selling it to the public. Some patents are cleared when they expire. Other patents can be cleared by invalidating them in court. If you can prove the patent should never have been issued in the first place, a court will invalidate it. Let's say someone invents a three-legged stool that didn't exist until they thought of it. They patent their invention so that they are the only one who can make it. That's valid. It protects ideas and inventions. It's normal for a drug to have secondary patents on it. These are granted when novel improvements are made to a product, and the inventor wants to keep those proprietary. These are also valid. These secondary patents get their own 20-year patent term when granted. So, if someone invented sturdier brackets to keep the three legs on the stool, they could get a secondary patent for the brackets. But you can't get a patent on something that already exists in public domain. That would be invalid. Everything in the public domain is called prior art. Generic manufacturers can prove in court that some patents are invalid, allowing the generic to enter the market sooner. But brand name companies have come up with a way to make this harder. This is the patent thicket. Normally, when a manufacturer files a patent that is identical to another patent, it's rejected. But to get that rejection overturned, all a manufacturer has to do is file a terminal disclaimer, which means the duplicate patents expire on the same day. So what you end up with is a secondary patent for a cushion that secures to the upper side of the stool for greater comfort. This is invalid because cushions were already invented for four-legged stools decades before. Then you have terminally disclaimed duplicates tied to the invalid secondary patent. You may have a patent for a soft, pillow-like object that rests on top of the stool for greater sittability. And another patent for a squishy fabric pad that attaches to the top of the stool. And another patent for a comfort-increasing cushy circle that pads the upper side of the stool. This describes the same feature and adds nothing new to the invention. To make your own generic version of this three-legged stool, you have to not only invalidate the patent for a cushion by showing it already existed in the public domain, but then also invalidate the patents for the pillow-like object, the squishy fabric pad, and the cushy circle. One thing about going to court, it's expensive. Way more expensive than the cost of obtaining a patent. The other thing about going to court, it takes time and resources. With all the resources the inventor is spending there, he isn't inventing anything new. I mean, he could have created a five-legged stool by now. And until this thicket is tamed, generics can't get their version to market, and three-legged stools remain inaccessible for many folks who need them. This would all be pretty funny if it was just about three-legged stools. Unfortunately, it's about medicines that Americans need to protect their health. This needless delay in bringing generics to market can mean the difference between life or death for many Americans, which is why we need Congress to pass the Ethic Act. This will help the U.S. innovate through stronger patents, not more of them. And it will make drugs affordable for patients at the right time. Act now